textiles that offer enhanced performance. Besides this, increasing income levels have played a role, particularly in emerging economies, with our domestic market growing faster than the world market. India is fortunate to have an abundance of raw materials needed to produce textiles. Being a top producer of cotton, silk, wool, jute, and man-made fiber, the nation offers a solid base for textile sector. However, in fiscal 2024, India experienced a 3.24% decline in its textile and apparel exports, amounting to US dollars 34.43 billion due to the challenging economic environment explained earlier. Geopolitical tensions in key markets and an uptick in interest rates aimed at managing the cost of living crisis led to the decrease in India's exports. India has signed the Trade and Economic Partnership Agreement, TEPA, with the European Free Trade Association in March 2024. TEPA is a modern and ambitious trade agreement, and India signed this FTA along with four other developed nations for the first time, an important European economic bloc. The agreement with EFTA opens doors for the Indian textile industry to access cutting-edge technologies from member countries like Switzerland, which is known for its advancements in machinery and sustainable textile practices. Moreover, the FTA will provide a huge opportunity for Indian exporters to access large European and global markets. These collaborations will help the Indian textile sector surge, secure a bright future. Looking at the company's business performance for the fiscal 2024, in our journey of over 3 decades, we have navigated through numerous economic and business environment related downturns. Yet, as an organization, we have consistently demonstrated resilience and adaptability in the face of an ever-changing landscape. This was clearly visible in fiscal 2024, during which the Milan spinning unit was commissioned in the last quarter, which is an important milestone in our commitment to enhance our value proposition. Yarn is a popular choice for fashion enthusiasts for its of yarn from a single source. In fiscal 2024, the company's business performance resembled that of the previous year, as it saw no notable improvement. The squeeze on discretionary spending hit non-essential industries like textile very hard, further pressurizing already strained markets. Retailers struggled with surplus inventory and curtailed purchases. It had a crippling impact on the textile value chain in India, which has a significant presence in these developed markets. The combination of shifting consumer priorities owing to economic uncertainty and pricing pressure contributed to profitability erosion within the garments and textile sector. At Maral, we have been impacted by these developments. Despite reporting suboptimal numbers at the top and bottom lines, I am satisfied with our relative performance compared to our peers. Our vertical integration provides us the platform to manage the downturn better and deliver improved results in the coming year. Coming to the segment-wise business performance, in yarn, since yarn is largely a commodity product business, adversities result in immense pricing pressure, leading to margin erosion. The past fiscal was a stark reminder of this vulnerability. Despite the downturn, your company stood firm, relying on its meticulously cultivated business relationships. These partnerships facilitated a steady flow of orders, keeping the company's production lines well utilized at an will undertake initiatives to increase the share of special yarns in its product mix to enhance business profitability. On fabrics, global headwinds adversely affected the fabric business performance. Reduced demand and consequent pricing pressure impacted business profitability. Notwithstanding the drop in financial performance, the company is expecting a trend reversal in the near term. In the current year, your company is very positive about a turnaround in performance in the current year and will focus on enhancing its capacity utilization of dyed fabrics, which generate superior realization and returns. Your company will also enhance sales volumes of quality fabrics through its recently commissioned continuous bleaching range. Also, the team has innovative plans to optimize the consumption and cost of resources and utilities, strengthening its competitive edge. Furthermore, the growing prominence of knitted fabrics after the pandemic in India and globally presents promising prospects for the company. In the garment sector, our garment division was the first to experience the slowdown as European and American consumers throttled apparel purchases owing to inflationary headwinds. This resulted in a whittled down inventory in recent years, allowing it to endure the storm better. During the year, your company initiated a toehold in the fashion space, sampling some products using its melange yarn. Sustained efforts in the direction will assist the company in establishing a strong presence in the high value fashion segment. In the current year, green shoots of recovery for the garment sector were visible towards the end of fiscal 2024, as the US and EU economies showcased healthy progress. Our company will intensify its efforts to strengthen its presence in the US, European, and Japanese markets. The team will also leverage its sustainability plan to secure higher volumes from brands prioritizing sustainability. There are some of the business initiatives that we have been taking lately. And on the environment management, we have made conscious choices that will reduce its carbon footprint significantly. A small contribution towards building a more resilient planet. Your company has embarked on an investment to deploy sustainable solutions for replacing fossil fuel with biofuel in our boiler and thermopack systems. These solutions will be operated in the current financial year, making our operations coal-free. In doing so, we will create a business that thrives over the long term while contributing to a more sustainable future and also helping us to work with more international and global customers. We will also install rooftop solar systems to replace partially the purchase of conventional energy. In our 3-decade journey, technology has transformed our business in unimaginable ways. Hence, modernization is an absolute necessity to stay relevant to our customers. Your company invested in upgrading our ring frames with high-tech attachments that enhance the productivity and efficiency of the machines and embarked on a massive multi-year modernization drive, or intermediary machines which will significantly improve man-machine productivity and product quality. Our continuing strategy of positioning the company at the cutting edge of technology should make a meaningful difference in optimizing costs and strengthening our position in flame retardant products. Stressed are vital. In fiscal 24, your company had sold a good volume of this yarn and hopes to increase volumes over the coming years. During the year under review, the textile industry faced challenges with weak international demand, particularly in Europe and the US, attributed to inflation and stagnant domestic markets. Additionally, rising costs included increased minimum wages and withdrawal of power subsidies by the government of Madhya Pradesh, added pressure on operational expenses. In fiscal 24, the spinning division operated at 93% capacity due to decreased demand and low margins in certain yarn types, impacting profitability. Fabric segment was impacted by challenging global conditions and lower customer target prices, leading to lower than expected capacity utilization. Despite this, the fabric segment remained profitable. The garment segment faced challenges due to inflation and decreased orders from international buyers, exacerbated by sluggish domestic demand. Efforts in forthcoming year will concentrate on optimizing capacity utilization and enhancing operational efficiencies to offset modern margin pressures. Your company achieved a turnover of rupees 960.06 crores for the financial year ended 31st March 2024 against rupees 1025.85 crores in the previous financial year ended 31st March 2023. Further, the company achieved an operational profit of rupees 59.75 crores for the financial year as against rupees 34.71 crores in the previous year. The company recorded a net profit of a net loss of rupees 9.77 crores for the financial year ended 31st March 2024 against a net loss of 15.93 crores reported in the previous financial year. I would now like to talk about the operational performance in the first quarter of the current fiscal. During the quarter, your company recorded a turnover of rupees 251 crores as against rupees 228 crores in the corresponding quarter of the previous year. A net loss of rupees 6 crores was reported as against a net loss of rupees 14 crores in the corresponding not picked up as expected, although there are positive signs in the international market. Further, apparel sales in the European markets, mainly Germany and USA, showed some improvement, and USA inflation indicating a sign of recovery as well. Further, the input costs will increase going forward due to the Government of India increasing the minimum support price of cotton. Yarn business has shown slight increase in demand due to better retail sales. However, the prices remain under severe pressure due to intense competition. The progress in melange yarn is good, with encouraging customer response and acceptance for our product. Your directors are optimistic about better economic conditions in the near future. Your company would be able to improve its performance and profitability in the future much stronger. At Maral, By nurturing next generation solutions and implementing sustainable strategies, we have strengthened our resolve to reach a new growth orbit. The path isn't without hurdles, but by harnessing the power of innovation, we are working towards building a future brimming with possibilities. I would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to my colleagues, towards my colleagues on the board for their valuable guidance and advice for the management of this company. On behalf of the board of directors of the company, I also take this opportunity to express my sincere thanks and gratitude to all our bankers, financial institutions, central and state governments, and various authorities, stakeholders, and shareholders for their cooperation, contribution, and commitment of our people for their relentless to each one of you, our shareholders. I look forward to your ongoing support. I wish you all the best and keep healthy. Thank you. In the last 2 years, as in the industry, has been going through a bit of a turmoil because of, as I mentioned in my speech, uh, the international markets have really become very sluggish because of inflation and because of the wars that are taking place earlier since 2022 in Ukraine and since last year in the Middle East. And this has definitely had an impact on demand, and because of which there has been tremendous price pressure on our products. However, to circumvent most of this problem, in our company, we have a very simple philosophy. And the philosophy to go up as much as possible up the value chain. So rather than being in the bread and butter items, we want to add value to our products. And as I mentioned a little while back, we have very recently added a very high value added spinning plant for producing Milan yarn, and which is from day one quite profitable. So, and similarly in fabrics, we are profitable. We are producing very sophisticated, high value fabrics also for some of our international customers. So I think all the efforts are still on to increase value addition, to increase margins. And I have no doubts in my mind that very soon we will see a turnaround in the company's uh, mm, uh, profitability. But having said that, what is important to understand is that demand still is weak. It is not yet at the same levels as before the COVID period. So to reach that 2018, 2019 demand level is taking time, but hopefully there are some positive signs that things will improve in the near future. And then we would see that the demand has picked up, capacity utilization has improved, prices have improved, because of which our top and bottom line will also improve.
Sir,
You are on mute.
hello?
Yes.
Sir, when you will be in position to pay the dividend, sir?
For me to say that is going to be very tough, because all I can say is when we were profitable in March 2022, we paid dividends, and I can only tell you that the day we turn around and are profitable, we will definitely pay dividends.
So do we expect that 2 or 3 years time will take more?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
I now invite Sri K. Bharat Raj, who has registered himself as speakers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah, very good evening. Good afternoon, everyone, sir. I'm Bharatraj again from Guntur. I'm happy to see you all safe, healthy, and kind, sir. Lot of questions have been raised by our host members. Our best wishes, sir. All the best for coming years. I hope next year we have a hybrid mode so that we can do personalize. My secretary department is always successful and internally similar annual report. Thanks for the secretary services. Once again, sir, my best wishes to you. All the best. Thank you. Bharatraj signing off from Guntur.
The important
Thank you,
part
sir.
was to diversify the needs. We always said needs give us the and the growth, but there is a risk associated with it. That's the concept of solution. So if you look at
Now I
Chaliye.
invite Shri Om Prakash Kejriwal ji, who has registered himself as a speaker to express his views and ask questions.
Yes, Mr. Kejriwal.
Hello, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Sirji. And good afternoon, everybody attending this AGM. Myself, Om Prakash Kejriwal, your equity shareholder from Kolkata. Thank you, Sirji, for providing me the platform to speak something before you. Thanks to our secretarial department for helping me in registration as a speaker shareholder. Especially thanks to our secretarial department and Mr. Anil Gupta ji for calling me and taking my know-how. Sirji, our India is growing and so our company is also growing. But Sirji, we have to do more efforts to catch our peers. In Q1 24-25, our yarn and fabric segment has done very well. But Sirji, garment segment is not doing well. It is really surprising because there is a case study. There is a company, Trent Limited, from Tata House. They are performing very well. Every quarter, they are performing 20-25% growth. So सर इसमें एक केस स्टडी कीजिए कि वो लोग कैसे परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं और हम लोग कैसे परफॉर्म नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, क्योंकि उनका हर क्वार्टर जो है 20-25% जो है ग्रोथ दे रहा है और उसी हिसाब से उनका शेयर प्राइस भी जो है रिफ्लेक्ट कर रहा है और हम लोग जो है काफी पीछे जा रहे हैं. आपने कहा कि हम लोग जो एक्सपोर्ट में सक नहीं पा रहे हैं, तो हम लोग इंडिया में ट्राई करें. इंडिया में तो काफी ग्रोथ है, अभी डिमांड भी अच्छी है और हमारे एमडी जो है जापान में बैठे हुए हैं, तो निश्चय वो बिजनेस पर्पस के लिए बैठे होंगे, शांतनु जी. तो आप लोग चेष्टा तो कर रहे हैं लेकिन थोड़ा सा ज्यादा इनपुट देना पड़ेगा. तो ये इसका केस स्टडी कीजिए ट्रेंट लिमिटेड का, इससे हम लोग को कुछ हेल्प मिल सकता है. और सर जी बांग्लादेश में कुछ प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है, तो इससे क्या हम लोग का डिमांड में कुछ बढ़ोतरी होगी क्या, क्योंकि बांग्लादेश तो अच्छा सप्लायर है वर्ल्ड मार्केट में. तो ये थोड़ा सा बताइएगा. और कॉटन प्राइस अभी कैसा चल रहा है और इसका फ्यूचर क्या लग रहा है प्राइस का, और हम लोग क्या बेटर क्वालिटी का कॉटन हम लोग को मिल पा रहा है क्या, जो हम लोग को जरूरत है वो यहाँ इंडिया में हम लोग को मिल पा रहा है क्या, क्योंकि आपने कहा कि हम लोग एक बेटर क्वालिटी यार्न प्रोड्यूस करना शुरू किए हैं स्पिनिंग यूनिट, तो उसमें बेटर क्वालिटी का कॉटन लगता होगा, तो ये थोड़ा बताइएगा. और सर जी CSR कमिटी को जो है मैं आपकी तरफ से एक रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहूंगा कि एक ड्रिंकिंग वाटर प्रोवाइड कीजिए सर. हम लोग की जो फैक्ट्री एरिया है या नियर बाय विलेजेज है वहां पे ड्रिंकिंग वाटर प्रोवाइड कीजिए इस फंड से. और दूसरा, कोरोना डिजीज के बाद जो है कैंसर पेशेंट बहुत बढ़ गया है. हर फैमिली में कोई ना कोई मेंबर जो है कैंसर से पीड़ित है, तो इस फंड से ये कैंसर पेशेंट के लिए भी कुछ हेल्प करने का चेष्टा कीजिए. और सर जी थैंक यू फॉर कॉलिंग AGM 1 month बिफोर. मैंने लास्ट ईयर रिक्वेस्ट किया था और आपने उस रिक्वेस्ट को माना है, इसके लिए आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. और एक फैक्ट्री विजिट के लिए Since I am your very old shareholder, so please organize a factory visit so that we can see our factory, how it is running. Katla Sarji, please maintain your smile and be cheerful. We are always with you as a long time investor. बस थोड़ा हम लोग को होली दिवाली याद कर लिया कीजिए सर जी, और बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. We are a long time investor. Thank you सर जी.
थैंक यू केजरीवाल जी. आपने ट्रेंड के बारे में बोला, तो ट्रेंड इज बेसिकली अ रिटेलिंग आर्म ऑफ द टाटास. In my address to you, the international markets unfortunately have not been picking up to the pre-COVID levels in terms of demand, and because of which our garment division has remained underutilized. The utilization is now picking up slowly, and I'm very confident that in the next couple of quarters, our capacity utilization for the garment division should be fairly high, and we should see a good turnaround in this division. जहां तक बांग्लादेश का सवाल है, हमारा एक्सपोर्ट बांग्लादेश यान का जाता है. So far we have not been affected by that at all. And on the other hand, some European and American customers are looking at India very seriously to transfer some of the business and de-risk themselves. Should come out of it. As you probably know, India is the second largest producer of cotton in the world, and we are also now one of the largest exporters of cotton in the world. And cotton is available. There is no problem on availability, but the prices so far had been subdued. In the last 15 days, we see some movement in prices, and also the fact that the new crop season starts from the 1st of October and the new minimum support price kicks in. The prices have been increasing. Let us wait and watch how this affects our yarn and fabric business. Hopefully, it should be positive. On the CSR front, if you go through our annual report, you will notice that we, as a part of our CSR activity, are involved very deeply in education in the rural areas, both for the girl child and for children around the vicinity of our plant near Indore. And we run a school of 800 students. This school is CBSE accredited and is very well renowned, not only in the state of Madhya Pradesh, but across the central part of India. We, as a part of our CSR activity, also adopted 2 villages where we set up solar pumps for transporting water from the water source to these villages. In one of them, the distance was about 2.5 kilometers. And in the other one, it was about 4.5 kilometers. So now we put up these pumps at the water source with solar electricity. We put up pipelines. We have built tanks in these villages to store water. And in the last 2 years, 1 year, we have noticed that the overall convenience of the villagers and also their agriculture activity has improved dramatically. We are constantly monitoring it, and we hope that we will do more such projects in future. Thank you very much.
There were three speaker members who registered themselves. Mr. Shri Gagan Kumar, Shri Ayush Gupta, Shri Rajagopal Narasimha Nair are not attending this meeting. We have received one query from Sashi Bhushan Gupta. What are the future prospects, company growth and planning?
I think I have already answered that. We are looking at modernizing our existing facilities. We are also looking at investments in sustainable energy, and we are looking at possible value addition on our product range. So I think these are activities that we are constantly looking at to improve our margins, to improve profitability and the top line as well.
Thank you, Chairman sir, for answering the queries of the shareholders. Now I request the Chairman sir to put up the resolutions before the members.
So we have 6 resolutions